Hey, so this is kind of a little Sunday message follow-up for those who were worshiping online, those who were here in person. We had a great group who braved the snowy elements to get here. They got a little extra piece of the message yesterday that didn't make it on the recorded version, but I felt really kind of led to share that with you. I felt led to share it yesterday, and thought if it was good for that group, it was good for most of you who were worshiping online. Um, and so one of the parts of that was we hope that you've received your Be Renewed packet in the mail if you're on our mailing list. I got mine the other day. I know that some are still kind of trickling in, but in it is an adult discipleship portion. And the lesson for yesterday on Sunday for week one really took the words kind of like right out of my heart. And it's this, our key verse yesterday was, key theme was be renewed and take heart from 2 Corinthians chapter 4. And one of the messages was that when we lose heart, that is not an excuse to lose our minds. And we as a people have been doing that not just last week at the Capitol. It went on last year. It's gone on the last 4 years and back and back and back and back and back. Okay, nothing new, to be honest. There's something that I teach and I reiterate to our older son Colton nearly on a weekly basis. And that's, you cannot control other people's actions, but you can only control your response. You can control how you respond. And, yesterday's lesson reads, do not let your circumstances control your responses. What does Paul mean by losing heart? The idea is, in the light of the difficulties you're facing, don't act badly, don't give up, and don't grow weary. But how is that possible? When our situation is so heavy on our shoulders, acting badly seems to come too naturally. So how do we keep from losing heart? Know that through Christ, you are being renewed every single day through the gospel, through the good news of Jesus Christ. And so our Sunday school class went through the discussion portion of that. And if I could boil down our conversation to just a couple, maybe one or two core messages, it's these. When we lose heart, we lose heart when we don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, when we feel hopeless. And I've learned that through my life that when I place my hope in a person or a circumstance other than Christ, more often than not, I'm going to end up losing heart because whoever or whatever else that is just cannot compete. And the other kind of core message was this, is that we are being renewed daily. The question is, what or who are we being renewed with? And to be real honest, a lot of people are renewed by Fox News or MSNBC or whatever else first thing in the day before being renewed by the gospel. So knowing that, should we be surprised that we lose heart? Because there are a million other things and people that we substitute for renewal, but none of them will get us where we need to be spiritually. And so when we as Christians are not just perplexed, but driven to despair, not just afflicted, but crushed, like I've seen and heard some of you, and like I have been at times, that is a sign that our hope is in the wrong place. So be renewed and take heart. God bless.